Hello friends, it's Kathy Clement with Kathy by Design. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. This is a weekly tutorial series that I do here on my channel where I share my love for paper crafting with you and hope that it will inspire you to break out your crafty goodies and make something beautiful. This is the first Wednesday in August 2025 and we're starting work on a brand new collection. All this month, we'll be working with Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Woodlands. I have the 12 by 12, the 6 by 8, a bunch of the ephemera pieces. I think I even have the chipboard frames. We're going to have a lot of fun with this beautiful collection as we move gently toward fall crafting. So what are we going to make? Well, y'all enjoyed my last Make a Stack so much, I decided we'd do another one. And this time I want to show you how to make a stack of really adorable embellished pockets. These can be used in scrapbook pages. You can use them as the focal on a card. You can put them on a banner. You can use them as place cards at a party. You can give them as favors. They're just really fun and cute, easy to make and really versatile. So each one measures 4 1/4, and it's a little pocket. I'm going to show you how to make the pocket. Super simple with a doily and some stacked elements, flowers, a little bit of fibers. We tuck in this adorable tag with a dangle charm and this 4x4 with a photo mat or room to write a note on the back. So even on the front of a card, this would look fantastic. And you can adjust these, higher or lower, however you want them to be. So, like all of our Make a Stack, the first thing you want to do is prepare all your elements. And the first thing I did was cut 8 doilies out of craft paper using Elizabeth Craft Designs large doilies by Annette Green. And I used this doily. I felt like these were the perfect size. So I die cut 8 of these out of craft paper, and then I spritz them lightly with a little copper mist, and you can see how that gives it that really nice touch of fall. So those are all in a stack. Then I needed something to back my doilies to make them lay flat and also to lend strength. So I die cut 8 circles. These are, I'll give you the measurement. These are about 3.5 inches wide, so about any 3.5 inch circle die will work for this, and I did 8 of those. Then I wanted something to go in the center of each doily, so using that same set of circle dies, I die cut. These are about just about 2.5, a whole bunch of 2.5 inch circles, and these are going to sit in the center, and I'm going to back them with the offcut that came from the center of the doilies. So I have these all stacked up. The next thing I did was cut all the pieces for my pocket, and these are 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and that's how we make all of our pockets. And then I cut out from my 6 by 8 pad. I cut it to a width of 4 1/8, and then I trimmed out 3 1/8 inch panels of patterned paper, whichever ones I liked. And these are what go on the front of these little pockets. I assembled all my little pockets, which I'm going to show you how to do that. I cut out 8 of the little tags from the 12 by 12 collection, matted them on craft paper, inked the edges. And then in the 6 by 8, I went in and cut out 8 of the little tiny tags, all right? I've threaded some buttons, I've tied some bows, I have flowers ready to go. I created my dangle charms, all right? So now we just have to assemble everything, all right? And I'm going to start by showing you how to create the pocket. I've already done all of mine, but this is so easy. And I think you'll like this because you can adapt it for a lot of things. For instance, if you were doing a baby shower, you could use pink or blue. If it was a wedding shower, you could use white and gold. you could make it just really beautiful. So with this 5 1/4 inch side on your rail, you're going to score it 1/2, and you're going to score it 4 3/4, and then you're going to turn and you're going to score at 3 7/8. All right, that's it. Super simple. That's all the scoring. Now that you've scored your pocket, you're going to fold up, and I always like to have I like to fold into the bump. I feel like you get a cleaner fold that way. And we're going to come down here to this bottom on the fold, and we're going to cut out a little triangle, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going up maybe 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 to 3/4. You don't have to be overly nervous about that. Flip it to the back, and on your score line, cut right down about an inch. Pivot your scissors out and cut out another section. And what this is going to do is form a little tab for the inside of our pockets. Fold your tabs in. See how easy this is? Crease this really well. Come in with a corner rounder tool, and you're going to do this top of the pocket. I'm doing 1/2 inch. It's 1/2 inch there, 1/2 inch there. And then this smaller pocket, I just want to do 1/4 of an inch. Oops. Okay. Place adhesive just on one side of your tabs. And fold. And crease. Very easy, right? Now if I see a little bit sticking out over here, I'm just going to come in with my scissors and trim that off. But everything else looks really good. I have gathered Twigs Distress ink, and I'm just going to ink along the edges to kind of frame the pocket. All right, so now we're ready to add our patterned paper. And I've cut my patterned paper to 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. This one is a little bit short, but it's going to be just fine. Go ahead and glue this down. Then come in with some sort of trim. I have some really cool burlap cording. And I'm going to cut off a piece of this. I'm going to wrap it around the bottom. And I'm just going to very simply along the bottom tie a square knot. So right over left and under, and then pull your tails straight up and down, and lift over right and under, and then pull, and you get this really pretty knot. Okay, trim your tails. All right, I like to now come in, take my doily. All right, I'm going to take my die cut circle. This is older Spellbinders cardstock before they changed their branding. This color was called Persimmon, and it's brighter than what I would normally use, but it's beautiful with this kraft tag and the copper. So I'm just going to center this up on the back, and you can see instantly that stabilizes our doily and flattens it out real nice. Here's my little die cut circle. Put some adhesive on the back of this. Back it with one of my little kraft. This came out of the center of the doily. And I'm just going to take a pop dot here, here, and here. These are from Button Farm Club, and I love these. They are fabulous. They're just so easy to use. All right, and this is going to sit. You can arrange it kind of however you want it to be, right in the center. Come in with one of your bitty tags. And again, I'm just kind of grabbing and going. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to, you know, does this go with this? Or I'm just kind of grabbing. All right, I'm going to look in here, see what I have for little trim pieces and such. I like this little half. I cut this in half. I'm going to tuck it behind just to create another layer. Got some of these Rene Bouquet goodies. Maybe I'll just take one of these little leaves and tuck it in like that. That's pretty. All right. Now I have a small burlap bow. And a button. To go right there. These are mixed earth tone magnolias from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and I've brushed them with some of my gathered twigs. I think I'm going to put it right here this time because I don't want to cover up those little mushrooms that are peeking out. Okay. Let's glue this down onto our pocket. That is so cute. I don't think I'm going to add anything else there. I think we're good. Maybe just a bow underneath that posy. So there's the actual pocket done. Now we've got our tag. And here's a really cute little squirrel to go in there. right, I'm just going to tie another little square knot. And then I'm going to come up here, tie a knot in my cord. So this goes in the pocket. Just put this cute bunny in the pocket. And that's it. That's it. That's all there is to it, guys. It just is so fast. And how cute would these be on a card front or on a scrapbooking page in an album? I just think there's a lot you could do with these. So I'm just going to put the rest of them together while you listen to some pretty music. And we'll have these done in no time. Friends, I got my stacks all made. I've got my doilies ready to go with the centers. I put all the little dangles on my tags. A little tip on that, I put just the tiniest bit of hot glue on the end and it slipped through that hole like a charm. And I've got all my little tags ready to go with their bows and buttons. So let's go.
My Lord is like cool spring wind when I am tired, laden. My Lord is like cool blue pond when I am hot and fading. My Lord's my strength, the reason I try. Though times are hard coming, my Lord's my pillow, which I lay my head, and I will answer his beckon. When we sail that final shore. Jesus has the tiller. Oh Lord, I want to be on that boat, bathed in love eternal. Oh Lord, I want to be on that boat, bathed in love eternal.
right, friends, there we are, all finished up. That was really fun. I love these. I felt like they just needed one little thing, and that was a copper uh, bulldog clip in one corner. And that just really brings home that autumn vibe. I love these. I hope you'll give them a try. They're super quick and easy, lots of fun. The key is to prepare your stacks, set up your assembly line. So now we need to take care of a little bit of business, and that is the giveaway, the birthday giveaway winners. We have two prizes. One was a Facebook giveaway, which was the tea mug and the tea and all of that. And the winner of that giveaway, chosen just from comments on my Kathy by Design Facebook page, is Gina K. Yay, Gina! Please contact me at either kathybydesign@hotmail.com or message me on Facebook at Kathy by Design, and I'll get your address and get your prize out to you. And then the winner of the Bees and Butterflies creative package is Miss Rosemary 44. So if that's you, contact me, Rosemary, at either Kathy by Design on my Facebook Messenger or email me at kathybydesign@hotmail.com. And please, if you email me, put birthday giveaway winner in the subject line so that it doesn't end up in my spam. So that takes care of today's Wonderful Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed seeing this little project. These are so easy and fun to make. I can see them done up in all different kinds. Would be great, like Thanksgiving table favors or Christmas table favors, or little, you could tuck a little cocoa pouch in there for Christmas. There's all kinds of things you could do with this. So I hope you make some of these. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back next week with our banner of the month featuring this gorgeous Simple Stories collection. So that's it for me, Kathy Clement, Kathy by Design. Go get your craft on. Bye.